Boa noite. Welcome back. Well, this is part 2 of day 1 of pre-Carnaval here in Salvador, Bahia, Brazil. I'm just so excited. I have to go out and get some more footage for you on this first day. A little bit of bad news is that my cell phone camera, the one that I dropped when I slipped and fell at the tidal pool at the beach the other day, is now totally destroyed. I got one more episode out of it, but it doesn't work anymore. But the good news is that my brother-in-law, Eliamar, lent me this cell phone that I'm using right now until I get my brand new one delivered on Tuesday. Gotta go through security to get in. It's free, but nobody wants any guns or knives. Crowds are a lot thicker tonight. Now remember, this is not yet Carnival. This is pre-Carnival. Carnival officially starts on Thursday. But people here like to get an early start. And this is the first day of the pre-Carnival events. Here comes the trio
Se eu precisar te levo, vem ou vem da praia, eu tô só na moça barra. Vamos dançar isso daqui, ó. Vai!
Oh my God! I could take about an hour of this. And then I get tired of being stepped on and pushed. The thing about Carnival, everybody should experience it at least once in their lifetime. Carnival in Brazil. You either love it or you hate it. This is probably my 23rd year of experiencing Carnival in Brazil. And then I've decided I'm going to continue loving it. But I certainly cannot take more than about an hour a day. I just live one block off the Carnaval route, so it's easy for me to get in and out. When I was a lot younger, I could be out here for 24 hours and soak up every minute of it, but not anymore. And to think this is not even Carnival yet. This is pre-Carnival, but I want to give you all a taste of what's coming up during the next 10 days. Oh my God. And believe me, I can hear it all from my apartment. Now there is a classic, Camarote, that guy who just ran up to me. I said, because last year I had my camera snapped out of my hand by a thief. It was stolen, and I don't want that to happen this year. The Catholic camarote, where people pay to be able to sit in comfort above and watch without being stepped on or having things grabbed out of their hands. But I'm doing what's called pipoca, which means popcorn. I'm just jumping up and down with the crowd. Matching tutus, isn't that cute? Look at all the people watching from the hill. Here comes another big trio of people. Look at that huge mass of people down there. You know, I could take about 1 hour of this. I enjoy it for 1 hour, but I know my limits. And it's not about my age. I have great endurance at 71. Although you won't see very many old people out here. It's mostly young people. But the problem, oh, a couple policewomen. The problem I have is when I feel myself starting to get annoyed at getting stepped on and pushed and shoved and elbowed, not on purpose, not out of aggression. It's just these crowds of people are just pushing through to get ahead and follow the music. And you gotta stay out of the way. And when I feel myself reaching my limit and I start getting irritated, then I know I've learned. Time to step out of the crowd. And I wanted to give you a taste of what's coming up for the next 10 days. These two lovebirds. The three most famous carnivals in Brazil, of course, is Rio de Janeiro, then Salvador, and then Recife, the city of Recife. Of course, my preference is Salvador. There's another camarote! Okay, I gotta be careful. I find myself doing the same thing I did last year, holding my camera up high with just one hand, and that's how it got snatched out of my hand. So I gotta be a little more careful with it now. Don't want that to happen again. When the police march by, you gotta get out of your way, or they'll plow you down. They do not stop for anybody. And if a fight suddenly erupts around you in the middle of Carnaval, you better make a flying leap away from it, because those police will come in and swing their batons, and they don't care whose head they smash. So get out of the way. I've found myself cowering in a corner for half an hour, several times, waiting for a fight to end and the batons to stop swinging. And now here comes a group of police firemen doing their rounds. Feathers, anyone? Okay, friends, I had my hour. You know, actually, this is the third time I've been out here today. The second time I came out earlier, but during the nighttime, and I used my cell phone that dropped when I fell in that tidal pool, and it didn't work that time. So I had to come out again to get this video for you, but I wanted for you to get a real taste of what the carnival that's coming up. So I'm out here shooting another episode for you. I'm on the side street that runs along the Carnaval route. It's all lined with food stalls. So if you're hungry or thirsty, you just come over here. Or if you want a cocktail in the form of a caipirinha. As I said before, I can hear all of this from inside my apartment. I live so close to this, but hey, it's only 10 days out of the year. It's worth it. Tomorrow is another pre-carnival event, similar to this one. And then Carnival officially starts on Thursday. Of course, they'll be out here for you. There's two things I notice. I'm like the only person holding a cell phone, and Brazilians normally are cell phone camera crazy. They're always taking photos and videos of themselves, but not at Carnaval. I'm the crazy gringo who's using a cell phone, exposing myself to robbery. And one of the other things is that while normally everybody lives in flip-flops here, I'm one of the only ones who's using... Where are they? Well, I was going to show you that I'm wearing flip-flops, but I am. everybody else has tennis shoes on because your feet are stepped on constantly at Carnaval, but I just cannot stand wearing any kind of shoes in this heat. So I'm the weird one. My brother-in-law Eliamar was out here with me earlier, but he's gone home to bed now because he's got to go to work tomorrow. I mean, he goes to bed, he gets up really early in the morning, like at 5 a.m. So as much as he'd like to stay out all night, and he normally would, he just simply can't. But I can. I just got hit by the police car, by the mirror. They're not very careful about pedestrians, the police, I will say that. That was not a cool thing to do. And when he hit me, his lights were not flashing, and there was no noise coming out of the car, so F you to them. Maybe I need a caipirinha after that. I'm out of the zone now. Que alivio. I don't need any more mishaps this week. I already slipped and fell in a tidal pool and broke my cell phone, and now I just got hit by a police car. I hope bad luck is not going to come in threes. Docela, home sweet home. Oh, what a relief. It is so hot out there. I don't know, can you hear it? I'm in my apartment, but I can hear pre-carnival out there, and it's going to get even louder when the actual carnival starts on Thursday, but that's okay. So, thanks for joining me a second time today. As always, beijo, ciao.